So, welcome again to Blog of a Lonely Guy. Lonely person. I still need to get out of my head. Because, technically guy is a neutral term, but I'd rather use person, you know? I keep mistaking it in my brain. Because my brain just still has this internalized transphobia. That sucks. But yeah, so I'm Fletch, I'm 19, I go by any pronouns. Yeah, you know the drill. So today I'm supposed to be going, like I should be asleep. Like I should have been asleep like ages ago. But what do you know? Haha, TikTok, haha, going on my guitar, haha, thinking of a new idea. Like, my brain, why does it do this to me? Like, I should be like going to sleep right now, but I'm just like, no. Me want to do this thing because this thing cool, and me infatuated with this thing. Is it ADHD? Who knows? I haven't got diagnosed, but I should. But I'm pretty sure I do have it based on like what I've read and the research I've done with it. But of course, I still need to see like an actual person to like confirm that, you know. Gotta love mental issues, haha, funny. So yeah, that's been happening. And I've got like work in the morning, so haha, whoops. Whoops, it's 4:26 in the morning. I'm probably not. This one's probably not gonna be too long. Um, Also, okay, so I talked about a competition yesterday on my last log. Um, and now I can actually say what it is. It's Minecraft Legends. It's a small content creator competition, kind of like MCC. But yeah, I've been grinding on that server for like a bunch of time. I've made so many friends. Um, and it's been a nice time. You see, um, I even got the third time on the main parkour. I guess well like the one that's like that actually shows times. Um, so yeah, if you saw it on stream, I have a stream link. Well, like my stream is Fletchayabetcha. If you want to go check that out. But yeah, I just did a stream on that server, so yeah. And it was pretty neat. Um, let's see. And also, I'm pretty sure I do have the top time on foot race. We don't have a leaderboard for it, but I'm pretty sure I do because like I can nearly complete it in under 30 seconds. So, we are very close. But so we will get that sometime. Yeah. Um yeah. Let's see what else. I also talked with my friend French today, and they were this is one of the people in MCL, um, but they were talking about a content idea, and I was like, and like I already had my content idea of my own, and then I was like kind of like weirdly inspired to like think of my own idea because like I haven't been doing much content recently, so like I need something. So I have this idea which I will not reveal yet, but it's gonna be kind of competitive and like it's gonna span over like a bunch of days. We'll see. But I bet it'll be fun, just as long as everything goes right. And I get people that are cool on it. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, so now that I've talked about that stuff, I want to delve into my work because my brother requested that I taught. Well, like he wanted to know like what was happening at my work, because like he wants me to like tell stories, like he just wants to know. Um, so yeah. So this is a specific request from my brother. So, um, let's see. Um, yeah, it's a very stressful job, especially in fast food, and like, especially like working at counter. You see, the thing with counter is, so it's either one, you have to take like orders every like couple minutes, and it's just like, because you have to deal with people and how they spend stuff, and it can be a hassle sometimes, and like let's just say people are impatient as well as I. So whenever I'm at the cash register, like I just like, okay, what would you like? And then they're like, this thing. And then, like, sometimes, like, I'm just like, okay, is that all? And then they say, yeah. And then I go here to go, and I'm about to ring them up, and it's like, wait, can you add this? I'm just like, okay, fine. Yeah. Or, like, those people who, like, they just, like, have their card just, they just get done with their order. Well, like they're done saying the order and then just put it there. It's just like, "Bish, I'm not done. Hold the fuck up. Like, hold up. Like, I know you want to give me money, but like, jeez. I'm just kidding. You're not even giving me money. Um, but yeah. But yeah. Um, and they're like very adamant. It's like, why isn't it working? It's like I'm waiting. It's like, yeah, because I haven't like pressed the thing which allows you to pay. And then recently, actually, there's one of our card readers is really shitty right now. So like, you have to put put the chip in 3 times, and then swipe your card. Like unless you have like uh, like one of the things where you can like tap, one of the cards where you can like tap on it. So yeah. Um but yeah, it's just credit cards are weird. Um yeah, let's see. What else can I talk about? Some more customer stuff. I also hate when like people like, so they're done eating, done with their stuff, and then they leave a giant mess on the table. And sometimes I even like I'm like looking at them while they're walking out, leaving this messy table, and I'm just disappointed. I'm just looking at them, I'm just like, bruh, you really just did that. You really just did that. Like, and now then I have to clean this stupid table. I'm just like, yeah, it's a part of my job to clean the fucking table. But Jesus, give me some fucking help. Like, I'm like, bro. Okay, what? Yeah. And then there's also times where like people spill shit. Like, there's this one time where this guy said like, I I don't know. I don't know what this guy's deal was. Like I gave him his cup, and then like he went over to like get his own drink, and like apparently he spilled it somehow, and then just blamed it on me for some reason. I'm not completely sure the whole story, but like that's just what I saw, and like I just didn't know what to do, and I was just very confused. And that was like during like a very like busy hour, so it was like dude, I can't deal with you at the time. Like it was so fucking annoying. Like people could be so fucking annoying. Oh, and let me talk about like the kids, the children at, because the place I work at, there's a school nearby, and so we get a lot of kids from there, especially after school. And so like there's a lot of stress with that because like you're trying to get food orders out while also taking orders and also tending to everyone's needs because a lot of people need stuff. Um, but yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. And then like sometimes you forget shit and then you're like, oh crap. And then sometimes like you were trying to do something earlier, but now that these kids are coming in, you're like you can't do it, and it's just like now it's just like they're out and open, and you just can't. It's a lot. It's a lot, and like yeah, and this can go on for like an hour because that's like usually the time period. But yeah. I mean, most of the kids are fine though. Like most of them are fine. Like most of them, like I can just deal with pretty quickly, pretty easily. I've seen a lot of their faces before. Um, but I also hate them like asking for water cups. It's like, bro, just get a real drink. Like I know it costs like $2, but like, who gives a shit? Like, and I already know you're not gonna use it for water, so what's the fooling here? And like my bosses definitely do not approve of water cups. Like they don't approve of that. Like these kids are lucky. At least I get to see like one of my friends who goes to Louisville sometimes, which is pretty neat. He's doing well, I think. Um, let's see what else. Oh, also okay, so and there's also a constant theme of like the ice piling up, like in the soda machine. Like it happens a lot. You'd be surprised, especially when like the kids are like the kids from the high school are around, because like they just like don't have like much regard for it. They just like sometimes they get too much and then they just dump it out. It's like have like if you've been here before, like especially for the people who've been here before or like they've like ordered in places like this, like how are you not accustomed to the ice maker? I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing something that could be detrimental to the story. Okay, shut up. Phone battery. Anyway, so now let's talk a bit more about management, I guess. So, frankly, in my day-to-day life at this place, it seems like there's like a new thing like every week. Like every week there's at least like one thing that I didn't know I was supposed to do. And it's just like it's something like it's things that you would think they would teach you in training but then don't. And then like they're trying to explain it to you like, and then you're just like, what? I didn't know I was supposed to do that. Like, how the fuck was I supposed to know? Like, And that definitely caused a lot of stress on me because, like, of course, I don't think they mean it. Like, it's completely my fault, but, like, then, like, of course, it's still in my head that it is my fault, and then I stress over that, and it's just, it's bad. It's bad. Um, let's, um, so yeah, so like the first example of this is one of the managers I hadn't interacted with that much, but like was monitoring us that day. Essentially we're supposed to, by like regulation, we're supposed to close the till or audit it, audit the till, and I didn't notice because like my other managers like didn't require that, and I was like, okay, like, I didn't know about it, but then apparently I'm supposed to do it. Yeah, I really do not like this manager that much. Like, I understand where they're coming from, but it's just, yeah. And then one of my other managers, who I'm kind of met on, um, well, like, they told me I was cleaning wrong. I was like, hey, like, all I learned was clean tables, okay? But apparently you're supposed to clean more. Like, the tops of the booths and the windowsills and everything else, especially when you're bored. And it's just like, mm, great. I mean, yeah, I have something to do while I'm bored, but like, frankly, if it's done, then I'm bored again. I'm just like, what am I supposed to do here? Oh, and this problem also occurred like another shift with like the manager that made me audit to tell you that manager that manager essentially said no phones like during work, even though like that night nobody came in. There was legit nobody. It was a ghost town. Like, frankly, it was a ghost town that whole night. And I just didn't know what to do, so I just went on my phone, you know? Because of course maybe I shouldn't be on my phone during work, but like I also had to be there to like make sure people like don't come in unexpectedly, and it's just it's just a dumb thing. It's very dumb. And if you haven't noticed this trend, I get put on counter a lot, and I'm not that much of a fan of counter. Uh, Especially the closing shifts, because with the closing shifts, you have to essentially like clean up everything. Like, you have to do the bathrooms, you have to do the self-serve area, you have to do the entire like room, like, which you have to like first you have to sweep up, then you have to roll up the carpets after you sweep them. Then you have to mop around everything. And then yeah, and that's that. Oh well, before those two, you have to also like take down the aerators for like some of the drinks we have. Um, yeah, and like I'm not sure when we have to do it, but like we have to do it, and then we have to take those bits, give them to dishwashers, the dishwashing person, and then they'll do them. They'll be done with them. They'll put them somewhere, or like they'll bring them out, and then you put them back together. Yeah, it's a lot, and you also have to make sure shit's stocked as well. Stuff is stocked as well, you know, as per usual. And then you also have to take out trash as well, which there are 5, like 6, 7, 8 trash cans up front, including the two outside. Um, So yeah, it's like three small trash cans, five big ones. Two of the big ones are the outside ones. Um, but yeah. Then you also have to do the fucking bathrooms, which is just stupid. It's just like it's just barely anything. Like it just takes up time, and I just don't like it. I don't like doing the bathrooms. Like it's I don't know how to like I don't know how to say it, but like it just gets on my nerves. Just doing the bathroom in general. I don't know why, it just does. Um so yeah. And also you gotta make sure like if you want food at the end of the night, you gotta make sure you do it before 12. Like before we close, because we close at 12. Because like they will not make you food after. Like they just like I'm pretty sure they do like throw it out, which kind of sucks because like bruh, I wanted that. Especially when like you were like mopping like for so long. It's just like ugh. But yeah. Um oh, and there's also okay, so there's also this time where I got very mad at the aerators for drinks because I put on a thing the wrong way. And I didn't realize this until like the day after when my coworker told me what I did wrong. And I was just like, you've gotta be fucking shitting me right now. You've gotta be fucking shitting me, bro. Ah. So yeah, I definitely had a fun time. Um, so yeah, the first month of this job was not kind to me. I will say that in confidence. It was not kind to me. Because like one, I don't know shit. I have to learn everything. And even then, sometimes I forget. So, I have to constantly relearn and learn like other things. Like of course like you should like know everything, but like they should also teach you like everything. Cuz like it's like what's the point of like teaching someone like a half job? Like half the job they're supposed to be doing. Like cuz that well it's more like 75% I knew, but like then there's like the 25 that I didn't know, and then I had to relearn all that. It's just, and then 5% that well no, 10% that 75 I forget. So it's like, which really sucks because like I want to actually like get shit done. Um, let's see. What else? I can probably think of some later. Like I can think of more stories later. It's just like this is what I have so far. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about coworkers. So the first guy I met, he was pretty cool. Um, um, yeah, this guy trained me. Like trained me for like most of the stuff. He was pretty cool. We didn't get around to everything, but like we did have a vibe going on. And he's actually a sound engineer, so that was pretty cool. We did talk about instruments and stuff, which was pretty neat, you know. Um, one day we did, and the second person to kind of train me, I guess, was this lovely person. I will not name. Well, I'm not gonna name anyone here. Um, but like they're a lovely person. They're very upbeat, kind of like they're very loud, I guess. Well, there's a better way to say that. Energetic, more. Wait, no, fuck. Extroverted, but they're very extroverted. Uh, but yeah, we do have a really good vibe going on, and they're like the best person to work like on board. And if you don't know what board is, it's just the people who like prepare the food. Like she's like one of our best. Like if I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not gonna lie, she's one of our best. Like, and I actually nearly snapped at a customer who said like because like she was like there's a sauce like very like aggressively and like the customer said she was rude. I was about to go off saying like that's one of our best workers. So shut the fuck up. Like I was this close to say I was this close because I respect them a lot. I respect her a lot. Um, yeah. And then there's the person who trained me on drive through, which I like drive through. I really do like drive through. She she was at first a little bit condescending, but I can understand a little bit why because like I was new and stuff. But like since then we've become homies, so like we've become like real friends. Like so yeah, she's pretty cool. Pretty cool. No, and there's like a couple who are also working, who like work together a lot. Both of them are pretty cool. I haven't worked with like one of them as often, but I haven't worked with the guy as often, but like the girl I have. So, the girl's pretty cool, and she's very skilled at what she does. So, I completely respect her. Um, let's see. And I think she also taught me how to make the coleslaw, which is pretty neat. Even though I hate fucking coleslaw, like barely anyone likes coleslaw. And then like whenever those people who like do come up, it's just like, hey. Anyway, so continue on about coworkers. Let's see. Uh, there's this one guy who's like good at like doing like cooking stuff, but like not good like up front. Like he's very useless up front, and he's very known for that. Um, yeah, he does not do well like in any other position other than cooking. So yeah. Um, there's like I like have in my head like a tier list of like different people like at my job. I just do, just like depending on where they're at. Like I guess I don't know. Well, I mostly just have it for board. Like just for like the people who prep stuff because like that's the people I interact with the most when I'm on counter. So there's more. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna talk about this guy. Um, this guy's. I'm gonna talk about another guy. Very tall guy. Taller than me. I'm pretty sure. Um, I'm just call him the handyman. So this guy, the handyman, like the first interactions I had with him were not great. Like, well, like he's just very like I worked with him like on counter once, and he was very helicoptery and very controlling, and it got very annoying. And I'm pretty sure it was like that day, like with him, like the first time, where like I nearly cried. Like, of course, I've become a little bit accustomed to him, so yeah, And he's also very handy with tools. So yeah, he is a useful part of the company. But like, it's just like not all of it. Like my stress came from him that day, but quite a bit did, and I cried that day. So I nearly did. I nearly cried about cleaning the table. So yeah, so yeah, we have fun here. Yeah, and it usually works whole, which is like where like people pay in drive through usually. Like if they don't pay there, they pay at the drive through. Um, you catch the drift, and I like working that position. I've worked it once, but I loved it. Because like you were just alone, and then the only thing you had to do was take people's money. And, well, you first had to confirm the order, take the money, and then send them on their way. And it was so easy. It was so great, so grand. It was lovely. Like I like the drive-through portions, I guess, of my job. Nothing else. Um, let's see. What else? Who else? Okay, so next person. I'm gonna talk about a person I liked. Like I really like now. Just to counterbalance my positive attitude. Who like I really vibe with. So like this person I really vibe with. Like probably because like we had a shared like sentiment is like of anxiety. Like I'm pretty sure we both had that. It's like, yeah, don't you love staying up late at night? Love that. Um, and kind of like that stuff, you know. Um, but yeah, um, but yeah, we really did get along. Like, um, is that really all I have to say? Hold up. They're also very pretty, so that's a pretty bitch right there. Like, like go off, ma'am. Like, go off. Um, let's see. And then there's another girl with a superiority complex. Yeah. This person I can get along with, but like sometimes they can come off a bit annoying, but yeah. They're also a lesbian, which is pretty neat, you know. Especially me as a bi person, it's like cool. Got some people around who are also like me. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to talk about. Oh, I forgot that. I'm forgetting to talk about people. Okay, the rest. Let's see. How much time? Okay, whatever. Um. So then there's also this another guy who like I met on one of my first days. Um, it was pretty neat. He works in kitchen a lot. Um, and he kind of like taught me kind of like how dishes worked, like when it came to like where to place them during like stuff and like how to communicate with that. Um, and there's also another guy who I think has been working there a long time. Um, I don't know. We have weird vibes. We have weird vibes. Me and this other guy. Um, he he also works in kitchen a lot. Also, both of these guys are very good at boards. Just saying. Very much S tier. They're in the S tier. But, like, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes me and this other guy have weird vibes. You know? Like, sometimes we just stare at each other and it's just like, hey. Like, we just don't know how to interact. And then I also, like, I nearly accidentally, I accidentally like went like, oh, like I was gonna check the bathrooms and he was in and I didn't know, so I was like, shit. Like I jiggled on the door, I was like, oh shit, he's in there. She. But yeah, but yeah. Um, there's also another guy, another tall, skinny white guy with glasses. I'm just kidding. I'm not good. Um, but like another tall, skinny white person, with glasses. Um, but yeah, uh, who, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's very useful, and I appreciate him a lot. Like, he usually works either like counter or hole, so he's been doing great. He's been doing lovely. He helped me get through my first Friday, which if you didn't know, Fridays are very busy and a lot. So the first time I did a Friday, like he helped me through a lot of that, which is pretty neat, you know. Um, let's see what else. What? Okay, now I want to talk about one of my bosses, the boss that hired me at first, the one who interviewed me. She's pretty cool. She's like the actual like big manager. Like she's the coolest boss we have. She's my favorite one. And then there's the assistant one, who I said I was met on. And then lastly there's the last one, who maybe ought to tell other stuff, who I'm just like, I don't like dealing with you. But yeah, so I had to deal with that. And there's like other managers that like come in from like other Cane's restaurants. So like they come in from time to time, uh, which is pretty cool. Most of the like replacement ones are pretty chill, so that's good. Um, but yeah, that's just what I have to say so far, I guess. Let's. I wonder if I can think of anything else. I don't think I can. I'm not gonna. Plus, like my phone's like very low on battery, so I'm gonna probably end here, go to sleep, and yeah, this is the time where you can like say something if you want to. If you want to say something, just get it out there. Just like get your vibes off. Just like say it right now, or forever hold your peace. There you go. Okay, you should be good. Hopefully you are. If not, uh, just know you have my full support. Um, you're doing great. I hope you have a lovely day. And yeah, au revoir.